So, Hare Krishna, welcome back to the class. So, resuming from Sri Harinamamrit Vyakanam, we had begun the Vishnujana Sandhi, Sandhis pertaining to the consonants, in the last class, right? So, we did few of them, I think three of them we did, uh, 61, 62, and 63. Mm. So, for the homework part, actually, I have some collective homework uh, for few sutras together. So, that's why I didn't share the homework. So, moving ahead, Sutra 64. Tataha Shashchova. Okay. Sharama that comes after Vishnudasa optionally becomes Charama. This sutra simply says that if we have a Vishnudasa at the first place, so if we have a Vishnu Dasa at the first place followed by Charama, sorry, Sharama, then that Sharama will optionally become Charama. Optionally. For example, Vak Shauri. So Vak ends with Ka, which is a Vishnu Dasa. Shauri begins with Sha. Now, first of all, the Ka of Vak. So, is Sutra 61 applicable there? Can Ka turn into Harigada of its own Varga? By Vishnu Dasa, Vishnu Padante, Hari Ghoshe cha Harigada. Can we apply the very first Sutra of Vishnu Jana Sandhi in turning Ka into Harigada? Ga. Yes or no?
No.
No, it won't, because the following letter, which is Sharama, is a Yadava. So that's why Yadava Matra Hari Kamalam. So the Ka Rama, which is already a Hari Kamala, will remain a Hari Kamala. So there is no change in the first letter. Coming to the second one, that is Sha Rama. So now Sha will optionally change into Cha. So once it remains Vak Shaurihi, and once it will become Vak Chaurihi. Vak Chaurihi. So similarly, up Shai, Pa is a Vishnu Dasa, Shai. So first of all, Pa is a Hari Kamala and Sha is a Yadava again. So Pa will remain a Hari Kamala, Parama. So there is no change in the first one. The second one optionally becomes Cha. So up Chai or up Shai. So both the forms are right. So that was Tataha Shash Chova. The next sutra is Ho Hari Ghosha. Her Rama that comes after Vishnu Dasa optionally becomes a Harigada, Hari Ghosha. So this sutra says, Sutra 65, that if we have a Vishnu Dasa followed by her Rama, so that her optionally becomes the Hari Ghosh letter of its own Varga. For example, let's take the eighth verse of Gurvashtakam. So that's, what is the verse? Sakshat. Sakshat Hari Tvena. Okay, Sakshat and Hari Tvena. So Sakshat ends with Tarama. So here, first of all, we'll apply Sutra 61, Vishnu Daso Vishnu Padante Hari Ghoshe cha Hari Gada. So because the following letter Ha doesn't block it, Ha is not a Yadava. So 61 is applied, the becomes Harigada. So it becomes the. So Sakshat Hari Tvena. That's one form. And once this sutra says that after such Vishnudasa, the in this case now, or mm, the Ha Rama will become the Hari Ghosha. Okay, is there a Hari Ghosha for Ha Rama? Is there Hari Ghosha for Ha? Does Ha belong to any Varga? No, it doesn't. Ha is not belonging to any Varga. So Hari Ghosha will happen as per the previous letters Varga. So here we have the Rama belongs to the Varga. So the Hari Ghosha of the Varga is the, the, dha. The fourth one is dha. So this ha will turn into dha. So Sakshad Hari Tvena. So optionally ha becomes the Hari Ghosha. So that's why two forms, Sakshad Haritvena or Sakshad Dharitvena. Similarly, Tat Hi. This is very common, such usages in Tikas also. So Tat Hi, the becomes the, right? And then, so one form would be Tad Hi, another form would be Ha becomes Hari Ghosha as per the previous letters Varga. So that would be Tad Thi. Tad Thi.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, the 65A, the Sakshat plus Hari Vena, here Ha is Hari Gotra. It is not a Vishnudasa, so how I can apply 61 rule here?
Ha is Hari Gotra.
Yes, Sha Sha Sa Ha.
Okay. So what's your question?
So 61 rule was Vishnudasa Vishnupadante Hari Gada Cha
Hari Ghosha cha Hari
Hari
Gada.
Ghosha. There is yes. So here it is Ha, which is not a Vishnudasa. It is Hari Gotra. So how I can apply 61 rule here?
So, okay. First of all, it is a Hari Gotra, but first we are changing the into the. We are not changing her. So I think you are confused, or I mean, you are mixing up Yadav Matre Hari Kamalam. So her is not a Yadava. Sh, Sh, and Sa. Only those three letters are included in the Yadavas, and her is not included. So that's why 61 is applicable here. Her is not blocking the in becoming the Rama. Is that clear?
Okay, Prabhu, yes.
Yeah, her is not a Yadava. So tat he becomes tad he or tad he. Even the last chapter of this book, Tadhita, comes like this. Tadhita becomes Tadhita, like literally the same. This one. This rule is very common. It's very used. Hmm. Like while doing sandhis, if you come across or any famous example comes in your mind, you can share. So, few examples given here for this rule. So, ach, hello, cha becomes ja by 61, and then ha becomes ja optionally. So, ach, hello, shat, harehe becomes shad, dharehe or shad, harehe, and so on. Hmm. Okay, Sutra 66. दतौ परवर्णौ लचट वर्गेषु नित्यम. Sutra 66 explains that if there is either the Rama or the Rama at the first place, followed by either la Rama, any letter from cha varga, or any letter from the ta varga. So the or the Rama will become the same letter as the following one. Will become the same as the following letter. For example, let's say tat Leena. Okay, Tat Leena. Now Tat ends with Ta Rama. Leena begins with La Rama. So see, in Vishnujana Sandhi section, one main thing is to to understand the sutras well, to know the prerequisites for all the sutras, what they are demanding actually. Because all these sutras, like more or less, they look same, but there is some difference in the prerequisites for all the sutras. So we have to understand that, and then when we are seeing any sandhi, any word, so we'll have to apply the certain rule sutra that specific place. So tat lena here, tat ends with ta, lena begins with la. So ta will become the same as the following letter. So ta will become la. So it will become tal lena, like this. Tal lena, as we know, tal lena. Let's say tat cha, tat cha. Now what will happen here is cha. So is this example of sandhi fitting in here in this sutra 66? Yes, it is, because cha begins with cha, which is a chavargya letter, and tat ends with ta. So now the ta of tat will become cha as the following letter. So tat cha, Any examples you can recall? You can share.
Tat prakasham
I'm sorry, Babu.
What is that verse? Tat prakasham touch chakti.
Vipat Shakti.
No, touch chakti.
Okay.
Yeah, how does that verse say? From Chaitanya Charitamrita?
Okay, actually that one will do ahead, because we need one more sutra for that. Tat Shakti. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yes, sorry, I was thinking that's Shah. Sorry.
Satchit. Okay, yeah, Satchit can be Satchidanand. Yeah, right. Nice example. Satchidanand, we say Satchidanand. So here, Sat and Chit, Satta becomes Cha, and so Satchit. Nice one. Few examples given here. So whether it is Ta or Da. So Tad Lakshmipate becomes Tal Lakshmipate. Similarly, Tat Chatur, so Tat Chatur. Kansajit Chadayati. Okay, this one. Kansajit Chadayati. Look here. In Kansajit Chadayati, Ta Rama becomes Cha Rama, because Cha Rama is following. Okay, so this is one thing. So Kansajit Chadayati. So this Ta becomes Cha, because Cha Rama is following. Now, this Cha is a Vishnu Dasa, and this following Cha is a Yadava, right? It's a Yadava. So we apply now Yadava Matre Hari Kamalam. So by which the Cha becomes Cha. So two rules are applied. Once we apply this current rule, Ta into Cha, and then Yadav Matre Hari Kamalam is applicable because it's meeting the prerequisite of that sutra. So Cha becomes the Hari Kamala. Cha. Kansajit Chadayati. So yeah, Tat Janardanasya, Taj Janardanasya. So we just need to remember that when La Rama follows, any letter from Cha Varga follows, which means Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, any letter from Ta Varga follows. So this sutra would be applicable. You can look at other examples. Next sutra says Tascha She. Ta Rama becomes Cha Rama when Sha Rama follows. So this sutra says 67 that if if we have ta rama followed by sh, so ta will become cha. For example, now coming to Prabhu, your example, Madhukar Prabhu, Tat Shakti, right? Tat Shakti, you said. So Tat ends with ta, Shakti begins with sha. So this ta will first change into cha rama. So that's the current rule, 67th. Now, having applied that, cha is a Vishnu Dasa and sha is following. So Sutra 64. So first Sutra 67 is applied and we got this. Then Sutra 64, Tataha Shashcho Va would be applied. And the Sha Rama will optionally become Cha Rama. So we get Tat Shakti or Taj Shakti. Both the options are correct. One very famous example from Bhagavatam is Hrid Shaya. So basically, this is for Paramatma, the super soul, who resides or who sleeps, does his yoga nidra in all of our hearts. Hrit means heart and Shaya means lying down. So Hrit Shaya, Hrit ends with Ta, Shaya begins with Sha, so Ta becomes Cha, Hrit Shaya. That's the current rule. And then 64th, Tatah Shashchova, so Cha becomes Cha. And optionally, Hrit Shaya. So Hrit Shaya. Generally in Bhagavatam we see this word, Hrit Shaya. And so on. This is also very common, Sandhi. Tashtashe, so Tashtashe and Tatashashchova, 67 and 64, mostly they go together. Like in 7.1 Bhagavad Gita, Tat Shrinu, Maya Sakta Manah Partha, what is the verse? And at the last it says Tat Shrinu. So chapter 7, text 1. So if you see here, it says Tat Shrinu. So that Tat Shrinu 7.1, basically it is Tat Shrinu. Tat Shrinu. So what happened? The same thing. The Ta of Tat became Cha because Sha is following. And then Sha Rama became Cha Rama by 64. Tata Chashchava, and we got this. So this form is used in Bhagavad Gita here. Tachrinu, right? So like this, very common one. Okay, so if anything to be asked, you can ask, discuss. Sutra 68. No antash chachayo sharamah tathayo sharamah tathayo saramah Vishnu chakra purva Vishnu chapa purvo va. Okay, we'll try to break it down. If let's make it into three parts. The first part says if at the first place we have na rama, and at the second place if we have either cha rama or cha rama. So in such case, what happens is this na rama will become sha rama preceded by a Vishnu chakra. Vishnu chakra or Vishnu chapa. So I don't know how to type Vishnu chapa here. So that Vishnu chapa means, I'm with that Chandra Bindu above, like this one. So, but generally that one is very rarely seen. So I mostly focus on this one. For example, Bhagavan Chalati So Bhagwan ends with Na Rama, Chalati begins with Cha. So in this case, Na Rama will become what we have shown to you. It becomes this Bhagavangsh Chalati. Okay, Bhagavangsh Chalati. Then another example given is Bhagavan Chadayati. So becomes Bhagavangsh Chadayati. Okay, by doing Sandhi, there is no change in the meanings of any letter, any word. So Sandhi means just change in the letters, the formation and all. So there is no change, alteration in the meanings of the words. Just a side note. So Bhagwan Chalati, Bhagwan Shadayati. So this was the first part. The second part of the sutra says if we have Na Rama followed by either Ta Rama or Tha Rama, then that Na Rama would become the Murdhanya, the cerebral Shta, preceded by Vishnu Chakra. Examples could be Bhagavan Tikate, let's say. So Bhagavan ends with Na, Tikate begins with Ta, so that Na becomes the required change. So Bhagavan Tikate. Bhagavan Tikate. Same when Tha Rama follows. Okay. And then the last part of the sutra says if we have Na Rama followed by Ta or Tha Rama, then Na will change into Sa, just dental Sa preceded by same Vishnu Chakra. So an example from Guru Ashtakam, Dhyayan Stuvanks Tasya, right? So Stuvan Tasya. So Stuvan ends with Na, Tasya begins with Ta, so Na becomes the change. So Stuvanks Tasya. So this is how it becomes. And so on. You can look at the examples. Okay. Le La Rama Eva. Sutra 69. The best thing is to memorize sutras in order to recall. Now, let's say after completing sandhis, I'll open some shlokas, some tika, some commentary, and we want to practice sandhis with you. Okay, here in the group. Now, if I find any sandhi and if I say, okay, this is this sandhi, this is that sandhi, and I quote the sutra, so I just expect you all to recall, you know, the sutra if you have remembered the sutra or at least the concept of the sutra. Okay, this sandhi is basically the that sutra or that sandhi which I have studied in the book in Harinama Vyakana. So if you're not able to recall any sandhi, it would be difficult actually to practice here also and on personal level also. So whether you memorize sutra or not, the concepts should be in our mind, in our head. So when we practice sandhis, when we really practice it, so we should be able to recall them. So that's one thing. So study in such a way that you can recall at least the concept, if not the sutra. Sutra 69, Lela Rama Eva. So this one says, if there is na Rama followed by la, so that na becomes la Rama. So an example from Jiva Goswami is Bhagavan li la yate. So na becomes la, so it becomes this la Bhagavan li la yate. It says that this la Rama, which is substituted, or yeah, which comes in the place of na Rama, so it comes along with the Chandra Bindu, if you can see here. So I don't have the facility to type it here, so I'm just telling it verbally. One example from Bhagavad Gita is Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam. Shraddhavan Labhate. So that na becomes la again because la is following. So Shraddhavan Labhate. So if you see Bhagavad Gita, you will see la here and so on. So that's Lela Rama Eva. Sutra. Sutra 70th and 71st we'll do tomorrow. They take some time to be digested. 70 and 71st we will do tomorrow. Let's come to 72nd. Mo Vishnu Chakram, Vishnu Jane. This sutra says that if we have Ma Rama at the first place, followed by any Vishnu Jana at the second place, then that Ma becomes that the Vishnu Chakra, the Anuswara. So whenever you see the Vishnu Chakra, the Anuswara, it's originally Ma Rama always. So the Ma Rama always turn into this Vishnu Chakra, the Anuswara. Vishnu Jana should be following. For example, let's say Krishnam Bhajati. Krishnam Bhajati. So Krishnam ends with Ma, Bhajati begins with Bha, which is a Vishnu Jana, so Ma turns into a Vishnu Chakra. So it becomes Krishnam Bhajati. This is very common, very common. Let's say Krishnam Vande. So same thing, Krishnam Vande. But if a Sarveshwara follows, then this rule won't be applied. For example, let's say Govindam Adi Purusham. You know, Adi Purusham. So this Sandhi won't be applicable here because Adi begins with a Sarveshwara. So Ma remains Ma here. So there is no Sandhi when a Sarveshwara follows. So that was Sutra 72. Ma Rama becomes Vishnu Chakra when any Vishnu Jana follows.
The Madhurashtakam is like every line has two examples of this, right? In
Yes, Adhuram, Madhuram. Yes, because Ma, all the words are in second case, and then whenever consonants are following, then Vishnu Chakra happens. Adharam, Madhuram, this Madhuram, that Madhuram. Yeah. Yeah, this is very common. Like even while practicing Sandhi, this one by default we do not consider because it's everywhere. Mo Vishnu Chakra. It's like in the first chapter when Duryodhana he went to his Gurudev Dronacharya after seeing Drishtva tu Pandavanikam, seeing the army, arrayed army of Pandavas. So he was counting Pandavas, you know, Maharathis, taking the names of them. He's there, he's there. But he didn't actually take the names of Pandavas. So there the commentators explain that Pandavas were very obvious. Everyone knew. So that's why He didn't mention Pandavas. He mentioned all others. Similarly, this Mo Vishnu Chakra Vishnu Jane is very common, like that, by default, very obvious. Okay, Sutra 73rd is a development of Sutra 72. So please pay attention on Sutra 73. Vishnu Chakrasya Hari Venur Vishnu Varge Vishnu Padantasya Tu Va. So two parts here. One part will cover. So if there is a Vishnu Chakra at the first place, which is followed by any letter from Vishnu Varga. Vishnu Varga means those 5 Vargas. Ka Varga, Cha Varga, Ta Varga, Ta Varga, and Pa Varga. So in this case, the Vishnu Chakra will become the Hari Venu as per the following letters Varga. The Vishnu Chakra will become the Hari Venu. Hari Venu is the last column. You know, Hari Kamala, Hari Khadga, Hari Gada, Hari Ghosh, and Hari Venu. That Vishnu Chakra becomes the Hari Venu as per the following letters Varga. And this rule is optional. Optionally it becomes. For example,
BBT doesn't follow this rule, right?
I think BBT does follow. I actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. BBT follows it inside because that's not an optional. There's no optionality there. Like inside a Vishnu Pada. Yeah, BBT doesn't follow it. Yeah, they keep it only Vishnu Chakra. Yeah, Sankirtanam. Okay, so there are 2 parts in the sutra. Before, like, I give the example. In the first part says when, like words like some kirtana. Now, some and kirtana, when compounding takes place, which is samasa, so this becomes one word. So basically, here if we do the change, Ma turns into a Vishnu Chakra first and then turns into the Hari Venu. So this is inside a single word because Sankirtana is a word, is a single word. So this Sandhi is happening inside a word. So in such scenario, this rule is Nitya. There is no optionality there. So this Vishnu Chakra will become the Hari Venu as per the following letters Varga. So here the following letter is Ka Rama, which is belonging to Ka Varga. So the Hari Venu of Ka Varga is Ka, Kha, Ga, Kha, Nga. So this Vishnu Chakra will turn into Nga. So that's one thing when the Sandhi is done inside. But the one we are studying here is the second option where there are 2 separate words. For example, let's say Krishnam Bhajati. So first of all, in Krishnam Bhajati, Ma turns into a Vishnu Chakra by the previous rule. Krishnam Bhajati. Now, this rule further says, 73, that this Vishnu Chakra, now Krishnam is one word and Bhajati is another. So there are 2 separate words. It's not like Sankirtana, one word. There are 2 separate words. So when Sandhi happens in such place, so optionally Vishnu Chakra will change into the Hari Venu. So once this is the form Krishnam Bhajati, which BBT follows, and the another form is the Vishnu Chakra will become the Hari Venu. So Bharama is from Pavarga, Pa, Pa, Ba, Bha, and the Hari Venu is Ma. So this Vishnu Chakra becomes Ma Rama. So Krishnam Bhajati. So Krishnam Bhajati, Krishnam Bhajati. So yeah, like that. Examples are given here. More examples like Krishnam Kirtayati. So first Ma turns into a Vishnu Chakra, and that Vishnu Chakra optionally becomes the Hari Venu. So that's this one. Kakakakanga. Krishnam Kirtayati, and so on. Now look at the last example. Sansarang Tarati. Sansaram Tarati. Sansaram ends with Ma, so it and Tarati begins with the Vishnu Jana, so it becomes this Vishnu Chakra first. Then, so this is one rule, one form. The second form, by applying the current rule, Vishnu Chakra will become the Hari Venu of Ta Varga, which is the following letter. So Ta Tha Da Dha Na. So it will become Sansaran Tarati. Sansaran Tarati. Okay. Now, few sutras back, we studied one sutra where if we have Na Rama at the first place, followed by Ta, so this Na Rama becomes dental Sa preceded by a Vishnu Chakra, like Stuvangstasya. So, although this is applicable, that sutra is applicable here, right? Na Rama becomes Vishnu Chakra and dental Sa when Ta Rama is following. But Jiva Goswami says it is prohibited to apply Tathayo Sa Rama, a part of that sutra, in cases like Sansarang Tarati. So here we won't further do that sandhi. We will not change na into like Stuvangs, that Angs, na, Vishnu Chakra and Sa. So it will remain Sansaran Tarati, just to avoid more complexity. So this is the rule, 73. Okay. Please take a look again through all the sutras, examples, so it will become more clearer. So in the first go, it might not become that clearer. It becomes more understandable as we do more readings, understand examples, practice, and so okay. Anything here? Any sutra, any example, maybe from the previous sutras. Try to grasp the prerequisites, the concepts of all the sutras, what exactly the sutra is demanding, is saying the prerequisites should be, uh, and then that would be okay. So if nothing is there, then we can resume tomorrow. Yeah, just one thought I had. So I was thinking to start a study circle, like maybe once a week. I was planning after Kartik. So 10th canto, Bhagavatam, commentaries. So it would be an open session. Anyone can join in. Uh, so we'll read the commentaries. Just explain, just work on commentaries. No katha, no explanations, line by line, word by word. So it will also be a bit of language oriented, like grammatically oriented, but also we'll see what the acharyas are saying. So just something uh, ahead of time. So yeah, we'll share details. So it will be an open session. Anyone can join in, a shastric study of Shastras, Bhagavatam. So yeah, I have been thinking of this since long time now. So
That would be so nice because then actually everything that we're learning, we can actually see how it's applied. Otherwise, it
yeah,
doesn't.
right. So yeah, one thought is that personally, when I was studying Sanskrit grammar, like this Harinama Vyakaranam from my Guruji, so my Guruji from Gaudiya Math, from a local Gaudiya Math here. So they, like in ISKCON, we have the Bhagavatam classes, so we do Vyakhya, explanation of one verse. But there, they would do 25, 30 shlokas per day in an hour, and they would do Anvaya actually. So it wasn't like an explanation, Anvaya. So it was also grammatically oriented, and it helped me to see the application of what I was studying in grammar, Sanskrit grammar. So the same pattern I wanted to um, implement. So that would be a nice part, and we will also explore uh, the acharyas in that way. So maybe a good news. Yeah. So I'll share. You can spread it out to your friends and all. It's an open session for anyone. Once a week. So maybe we'll keep it like 2-3 hours session. Gradually and slowly we'll just focus on what the acharya is saying. Because when we start reading the acharyas, we need time. It's not like rush. Gradually, it's not shikra, it's not tana tadi, as they say in Bangla. Shani shani. Because vocabulary, check, go to the dictionary, see what samasa, what the sentence is trying to say, splitting up the grammatical elements, sandhis, everything. So I'll share the details in advance in a week maybe, and we can start off after that. So
And you also had some idea for a spoken Sanskrit also, right? Like
yeah,
another.
that's true. That's true. I'll after Karthik, uh,
Okay.
both. So spoken Sanskrit would be like 7 or 8 days session, like at a go. But the Bhagavatam, the Tika part would be Nityam thing. Try to do. Hare Krishna. We'll see tomorrow. Hare.
Hare Krishna, Vedanta.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.